have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what a should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing to be found. A mirror in front of me is where I find an empty glass, reflecting there's a truth. It's every what's up to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter, apples masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained up to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide.
I would like to feel good today of March
How's it going, Era? How you doing, friend? Bear with me as I pick something or put things together here. I wasn't even like in or tabbed into OBS when that happened. I was just like, yep, so someone's here. A little better? Ah, I'm glad to hear. Very glad to hear. I'm quickly putting something together here for, ironically, the auto hotkeys. Just while the stream boots up here. We're gonna open with... What do you mean? It's... open the script. Edit script. No! I can't believe I blacked out. That's insane. Glad you're okay. That's actually quite scary. That is very scary indeed. So is it... Okay, so it's that one that doesn't work. We're gonna make that one. We're gonna make that one. Where is it? We're not having it in here. Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? Where is it then? It's just gone. It's just gone. It's just gone. Okay, that's fine. I did have new music to add to my auto hotkeys. I don't know where it went. That's alright. Thank goodness it didn't happen while driving. Yeah, no kidding. That's actually terrifying. Very scary. Would definitely go to the doctor regarding that. Oh, today's the day. Today is the day we will be tackling... One, we're going to be in like Portal parody, whatever it is. Portal Madness. Thinking with portals, one of those. I like Portal parody better. Grandmaster, not Grandmaster. Then we'll be tackling the tower. The tower scares me. To say the very least, the tower scares me. We will not be finishing the tower today, Grandmaster. The tower is effectively a mid-level expert map. It's a very, very difficult map. It's incredibly difficult even. I've practiced a bit for the first half. I've not had the chance to practice the latter half, however. So we'll see where we get to it. We do have to beat the portal map first. It's really just gonna be up to how far we get. So ideally it will be within 2 streams. We'll tackle it this stream, and then we'll finish the tower next stream. And then either next stream or Saturday, we're going to start the advanced Heartside. It's gonna be pretty intense. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Not a blind run. It's not a blind run for the sake of the stream. I tackled the tower very briefly once on stream, and after about 11 deaths when I couldn't even make the first jump, and I was like, this isn't gonna happen on stream. The Vor level is being mean to me. We're 5 minutes and 13 seconds into the stream. And I had to read, the Vor level is being mean to me. It's gonna be a hell of a stream, isn't it? It's gonna be a hell of a stream if I have to like deal with this plus the tower. Oh, it's gonna be bad, dude. It's gonna be bad. Ah, I should stop delaying it though. I should start just doing it. Let's do it. Chill out, Pokemon. Horny? No, this may come as a surprise, but I'm not into. We're just gonna stop. I'm just gonna play Celeste. I was doing a bit of silvers on the beginner. I felt like the silver beginners were actually pretty good practice. Ironically, for the advanced, as silly as that sounds, silver beginners teach you consistency. They teach you consistency and to go slow, which is what I actually need. I feel like once I learn consistency and whatnot with a lot of these levels, I'll be a lot better off, which is like what I'm like super need for expert when I get there. Hey, where's the other 2 levels? That's true, yeah. I hear expert is advanced, just longer. You shall see which levels. Seriously though, brought Welch food snacks after my blackout and they're amazing. They're so good. Like, Welch's fruit snacks are just underrated. They're incredibly good. Allers? How's it going, friend? I love those fruit snacks. Allers just like finally a conversation I can walk in on. It's not just talking. Thinking with portals, that's what it was. It was like, I was calling it like portal paradox, shit like that. Oh no. Wait, what do you mean? This is the first puzzle? Oh. Carry on. Oh, this music's a jam, actually. Hold on. Alright, so this level is partially... I have a problem. Okay, so that's just so you know, the box of the X is there. Hold on. Just so you know, the box of the X is a flashing indicator on where to throw. Oh, shit. Okay. That's actually so nice to know. No, we're good. Ah. That's actually really, really good to know. Oh, no, we're... Okay. So, I don't know. It's a very good information. Just trust the indication, you'll be fine. Sounds good. So I need to dash down into the portal, I think. Yeah, dash down into the portal, throw the box. This is just like... Oh, I don't like this already. I mean, I like this, don't get me wrong. When I say I don't like it, it's like I don't actually not like it. It's just a matter of shit. This is gonna be really, really hard. Because this is nice knowing you. This isn't the hard one. This is not the difficult level. Give me that back. What if I do it like this? Ready? We're gonna like this. Check this. Never mind. It's a hard level, but it's thankfully not a puzzle level, unlike a certain rude level. Yeah, this is gonna be a difficult level. Once I kind of get my sea legs for it, it won't be too bad. But overall, this will be quite rough. So I need to dash down into the portal, grab the box, throw the box, dash up into the box. Why am I throwing it from there? Oh, I guess that's a platform you can go through. Okay. Ah. While making the tower, oh, I throw it there. Oh, I see. It's just basically giving you a whole bunch of indicators. Making the tower, they went, precision. How about some puzzles? Literally, the tower is just like... How did that help? Oh, throw it to the right. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little dumb sometimes. You also need to dash up and to the right, it looks like. You certainly do. Yep. Zap. Ah, okay, so we're getting there. And then this little portal's gonna take me over here. Perfect. That's not terrible. Shit. It's not terrible. Throw his box instantly. This is gonna be quite rough. Why are you there? Where's the box gonna land if I throw it? Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay, womp womp. So right there, we're just doing a box re-grab on that top portion. Dash through. You're gonna come out the left side. You're gonna jump. You're gonna go... yeah, I've lost 3 Silverberry runs to room 6 of Belly of the Beast. Only 7 room. That's so depressing. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. Once I get my sea legs, that's not bad. That's genuinely so depressing, though. I'm so sorry. I need to be fast and precise. No! Oh, what's the volume feels quiet. What's it at? That's why. I think I liked it like that though, actually. I kind of like a little less volume there and a little more music. I know we're like late into figuring that out, but I like that. That was so close. The worst type of deaths are the ones where you don't die, you just miss a switch and then yeah, you're just missing the switch. You're like, you don't actually die, but you have to like restart the run somehow. You're like, I'm a little depressed. A little depressed now. Dude, I saw the funniest freaking post on Twitter today. So I don't know how many like of you are involved in like Point Crow stuff, but if you like look at Point Crow's Twitter, he's just like, hey, I'm not gonna be live today. My goldfish killed my graphics card. And like, you sit there, you're like, excuse me, what happened? Like, what do you mean your goldfish killed your... How did I end up here? What do you mean your goldfish killed your graphics card? It turns out he was planning a stream where Twitch chat versus his goldfish in a Mario Party. One sec, I need to open the window. And somehow this fried his graphics card, which is just, mildly depressing. Was that in which switch? Where's the buttons? Do you ever just like, this is a dumb question, but like when you're playing this, do you ever just entirely forget what all the buttons are? Like, it becomes so much muscle memory that it is no longer in your active memory. So like if you put your hand down on the keyboard, you're just like, which ones is it? The main gimmick with Belly of the Beast is the switch coin things. Every room has 2 sets, 1 blue for the Madeline, or one blue, one for one's Madeline, one blue for one's... Anyways, it's supposed to touch green, the other for theater represent touch. Oh! Sounds cut out there. Twitch versus Goldfish chat. Like, seriously though, like, Twitch versus the Goldfish. I feel like that'd be so good. I hope that idea goes well for him. Shit! That's pretty great. That's what I'm telling you. That's what Twitch is moving towards. Like, Twitch is 100% moving towards Twitch does this with the streamer, etc. And I love that so much. Oh, there we go. You can pause slightly for that 3 grab so the box doesn't touch the ceiling. Oh, good to know. I mean, I got it just now. I just didn't get the actual portal, which I guess is the easiest part. Never mind. Brilliant. Twitch chat versus streamer bees. Oh, I want to do more stuff like that. I've been actually working on a playlist. I've been furthering a playlist, I should say. Bees versus the streamer. We've had that already. I used to play Hollow Knight, and I had a mod where, like, if you typed exclamation bees, bees would appear on the screen. What was I saying though? But yeah, no, that was actually a thing. But no, I'm working on a playlist. I'm furthering my playlist. So Yeah, the box keeps hitting the ceiling and falling faster. Yep, I gotta delay that just slightly. I've been furthering my playlist, like when we do the big challenge videos or challenge streams, I actually have like a music playlist going in the background that just doesn't just loop all the time. It's not enough height that time. Okay, so we definitely... It's a little tricky. I like it. This is a good room to practice in too. So like we have different music throughout the entire stream. Here we go. That's it. Nope. Again, I keep ending up there and I'm just like, how? Oh, close. Getting that. This is a fun one. Ever listen to the 2 Steps of Hell? They have an epic instrumental music. That sounds like it's gonna get me DMCA'd. I'm just saying it right now. 2 steps from, is it a band? Is my girlfriend okay? She hasn't come online. It's 7 p.m. Either she's been asleep all day or like died. I'm so sorry. I probably can't play that era. I've removed myself from all DMCA stuff. I'm just not risking it. The channel has finally gotten like some decent traction with Celeste, and I don't want to risk it at all anymore. It's also just kind of bad for like making actual videos too. In case for some reason my audio isn't split. Like basically splitting audio here, hold on. So here's why splitting audio is a problem. If I'm splitting audio, the VOD itself no longer has that audio, which means that when I upload to YouTube, it has no audio in the background. It's not a great experience for YouTube. And if I want to fix that, I have to manually process the video through DaVinci Resolve, which takes about 3 hours or so. I don't have the best CPU. I only have a 5600X, which it's great. It's a really good CPU, but it's not a rendering CPU. And it also just bogs down my computer to do so. Basically, like, remember when we played Fallout? I had to do that for every single Fallout video, because if I dashed right there, I would have had that. But yeah, I had to do that for every single Fallout video, because the DMC scares within Fallout itself. You should definitely check on her, Iridescent. Make sure she does not. There we go. Gimme. There we go. So what are we doing? Surely this the screen's easier than the last. I hate this. I see what not much I can do. It's long distance. She's still offline. You know, I've been there. I understand. I totally get that. So you're gonna drop in there. You're gonna pop out. This room actually doesn't appear to be too bad. I'm hoping her sleep schedule is incredibly wacky. I've been there too. Hopefully so. Hopefully she's okay. So I'm assuming I'm gonna throw it. So we're gonna go. We're gonna throw it to the left. And I'm assuming we're actually gonna catch it with a reverse wave dash. This is a funny room. It looks a little fun. Oh, that's so much easier. Yeah, throw it, reverse wave dash into it. You're gonna come out of the portal. You're gonna... That's actually not that bad at all. Boom, boom, yeah. I had a cruel idea for a potential Celeste map. Learn mapping, do it. Hey, where'd the box go? Oh, there it is. I don't ever really map ever. So I had someone come in. Who was it? I had the person who made Call of the Void come in. They showed me some of the mapping stuff. It's really cool. Consider it. Viv, yeah, Viv. Viv, yeah. No! Viv is cool? Yeah, they seem like a cool person. Oh, so I need to throw it, but harder. I'm actually starting to like this map just a bit. Just a smidgen. Not too much. This feels like an always hold a double Theo Crystal Grandmaster rep. No. I fucked up. I fucked up. Hold on. Okay, thought so. So I throw, okay, that's right. I need to throw it there. I see. Brain just has to work faster. Almost. I'm wanting to see more double dash Grandmaster maps. You mean like pink hair Madeline, right? Is that what you mean by that? Oh, if I would have just let go of the box, that would have been it. There we go. Not bad. People make a lot of dashes, Grandmaster. Why not 2 dashes? I like 2 dashes. To me, some of the best maps are the 2 dash maps. That's just me. So we're gonna dash into it. Where's that gonna take me? Where's the red portal? Here, we have 2 boxes here. Just we needed. Red portal's there. So this isn't, so now it's, you have to do shit before you even get there, map. Dash in that, come out. Dash over, gonna come down. Where's the yellow? Yellow we're throwing to, okay, this one is actually pretty straightforward. Darkmoon Ruins is a Grandmaster +1 map with 2 dashes, and the gameplay is like, yeah, no, like straight up, 2 dash maps are really, really good. That's probably like, I feel like Farewell got really good when you got 2 dashes. That's just me. It's just that sort of thing. I feel like a map massively improves once you've gotten 2 dashes. Not always, but a lot of the times. This one doesn't look that bad at all, actually. This can take a few tries because there's like a lot going on here, but this doesn't look too bad. You can also get, oh, that's interesting. They've done a really good job here. Look at this. Infinite. Where are we coming out of? We're coming out of there. Didn't think so. So you need to make sure you dash down, and then you're gonna come back. You're gonna do a reverse. Thank you for not killing me there. Reverse wave dash into there. Is that? Yeah, it is. Which is then gonna take you through there. You're gonna throw the box. It's gonna hit. Where are you throwing that box? Hold on, that's a problem because if you hit the spikes. Wait, where's the other switch? We have a single switch right here. Where's the other one? I don't see it. There it is. Okay. Throw it there, and then you're going to catch it and then throw it there. Okay. The Grandmaster tech involving 2 dash are crazy. Dude, I bet. Like, I'm sure they're so cool, though. No! Alright, so Madeline's a bit of a dick and faces the wrong way a lot of times here. Corner grab. No! Give me. Oh, shit. That was pretty close, actually. Wall bounce cancels the 2 dash ultra text. Wall bounce cancels. Don't like that. Don't like that. Sorry. What do you mean? Oh, that's rude. That's really rude at the end there, where it like puts a platform here so you can't fix it. Kind of a dick move, don't you think? Pretty damn close, actually. Like a half-hearted attempt. That's pretty damn close. Wall bounce cancels are weird. Basic idea is that you wall bounce for 18 frames, while dash is 15 frames. So if you interrupt a wall bounce by dashing, the first wall bounce will outlast the dash. That probably does weird things to your momentum. I missed the portal. This is a cool map. Big fan of this all of a sudden. Big fan. I think I have to go faster. I need to make sure I catch that with enough time to actually push the button. So you basically dash up and then dash in a new direction and then kind of like hop in midair. Like, at some point I have to wonder, when is this tech intended? Like, at what point... I missed it again. At what point were the devs like, you know what? This is how we want this to go. Like, at this point, like, when you start to do stuff like that, I don't think that's intended. Like, as far as I know, the only thing that wasn't intended thus far was the demo dash. And then it was actually like made into a genuine mechanic via Farewell. How did this guy manage to play all the levels without dying? He didn't play these levels. Not these levels. So, Era, these aren't... This actually isn't the real game. This is a mod. The levels he played are the base game. Which is still, it's phenomenally impressive. It is phenomenally impressive. Oh, so I caught it there. There we go. It's very impressive, yeah. So, like, the base game itself isn't anything near this difficulty. Not even like slightly. What's difficult about it is doing it perfectly. Because that's like a full marathon sort of thing where any single mistake, and there's a lot of mistakes you can make, even on the very first level, you can make a mistake. It's not hard to make a mistake. But so like to play for that long and not make a single mistake is pretty damn impressive. Also, the issue with 100% deathless, they have to beat a level first to unlock the golden berry, which means, yeah, you have to do every level twice. There's an arrow pointing down. Hold on. There it is. Never mind, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. That's a reverse super. Damn. You really do just kind of hate me, don't you? That's another reverse super. Or just, no, that's another super in general. This isn't bad. That's actually pretty bad. That doesn't line up right. That might just be a bunny. Oh, you know what? It totally might be. It totally might be. You're right. Assuming I can get the speed right. Boingity, boingity, boing, boing, boing. So, like, earlier today, right, I get this random text message, which I'm getting a lot of these lately, so I'm confident when I say they're a scammer, so I'm not just, like, being a dick to some random person. I get this text message that's entirely in Chinese. So naturally I go to Google Translate, you have to translate it. Damn it. I don't know if that's a bunny hop. I'll give it another try, but I don't think it is. Oh, you know what? It totally is. It's totally a bunny hop. Maybe not, hold on. That's a pretty easy super though. I'm not too worried about that. Pretty easy super, by the way. I think the speed's there. I really do. I think the speed's there for a bunny hop. Let me finish my story real quick. So like I get this message, it's entirely in Chinese. So naturally I take the Chinese, you go to Google Translate, you translate it over. I'm like, hey, sorry, I think you have the wrong number. And I don't speak Chinese. And it's like, oh, you don't speak Chinese? No. Okay, I'm so sorry for bothering. My friend must have given me the wrong number. Again, all in Chinese. Telling a story and playing this at the same time, it doesn't do well, does it? Like, again, just all in Chinese. And so, like, it ends right there. I'm like, okay, so maybe it wasn't a scammer. Like, I was nice to them just to make sure. Not a scammer. A little while later, they text me back. I'm like, all right, here we go. Why can't I do this anymore? Please hold. What? Is it worth it? There we go. Like, they text me back. I'm so sorry for bothering you. You seem very nice, and your Chinese is very good. It'd be great to have another Chinese friend. I'm like, Again, I'm using Google Translate. I can't speak Chinese. Like, not even a little bit. Like, if you saw me, you would understand. I am a very white individual with no, like, Chinese ability. I think I need to move over just slightly here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Makes it a little bit easier if I move over just a smidge. That was new. So we go on, we keep talking, like, and they're like, somehow I get to the point of like, oh, you can't speak Chinese? I'm like, no, I can't speak Chinese. It's like, oh, I can talk in English. I'm like, okay. So it's like, it's pretty broken English, so which, again, no big deal if they're actually like a genuine, like, individual who speaks like mainly Chinese. Speaking of talking with games, I can't believe I didn't like beat that level earlier. My friend, sorry, I just failed to read for a second there. My friend had the infamous line of Sigmund Freud is my blowable. Infamous line? And I would have loved to have this in my recording. Oh, imagine. Just like imagine. Just edit it in later. It's pretty easy. That's how the YouTube views happen. Interesting. I need to hold... Very you know what? I need more I need more downwards momentum there. Eventually I get tired of the scam though. I'm just like, I messaged them like, so at what point do we start the scam? At what point do you start asking me for money? They're like, I'm sorry, what do you mean? Like some sort of liar? I'm just like, okay. Just okay. Just gonna give up at that point. It's like, obviously this isn't gonna go anywhere. I miss scam baiting. Those were the days. Nah, no bunny hop. Definitely a super. Maybe I need less speed. Maybe I just say screw it and I don't want the strawberry. No, it's definitely a speed thing. It sounds like the scammer I had texting me. It was a lady looking for her Bumbler date. Bumbler? Date or whatever. Bumble and Tumblr have band together for Bumbler. Then it ends up with her sending me unsolicited pictures and asking what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Dude, that's so awful because like on one hand, one's getting some like random pictures, which a lot of people would not be okay with, which understandably so. Two, it means someone out there is unfortunately being victimized and their poor pictures are being used without their permission, which that also really sucks. I hate scammers, dude, so much. Also, I'm gonna move on to the actual level because I do want to get with to the tower. What am I doing here? So we have this portal here, which the red portal goes down. Next slide, please, sir. There. Okay, so we're gonna throw it to the left. Oh, are we doing a regrab after doing a wave dash? Grandmaster, no. No. Sir. So we're gonna regrab it after I do the wave dash, because that's definitely, or is it getting thrown to the right? It might be thrown to the right. Oh, it totally is thrown to the right, okay. Because it's gonna land down there. In which I'm going to land into there, come out of that. Oh, I don't trust the angle that's taking me out. That's weird. Also, what's up with like the unnecessary spikes right there? So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna throw it again right there. I'm immediately gonna catch it coming out of that portal, which I'm gonna jump. Huh? Are we missing a box here? Oh, unless... Are we missing a box here? I was looking for one of my friends at the thing recording, but I couldn't find it. Unless I'm getting the air time there. I'm coming out of the portal going upwards. I'm gonna grab it, bounce off that wall, jump off the wall, throw the box, go into the portal with a dash, grab the box again, come up, throw the box to the left, dash. Criminy, how much you want me to do with this box? Oh, this is gonna be a rough one because it's a bunch of box movement. that's the first step right there. First step done. Boom. That's all you get, though. And I'm pretty sure box transportation company. Really, though. I'm pretty sure you want me to dash into that. Almost certainly you want me to dash into that. Pain. Should we replace the box type on? No. Yeah, so it's like that. That's not too bad. Jimmer is secretly a cat. I might be a cat. I'm very cat-like sometimes, what can I say? Oh yeah, that's exactly what happens. Boom, boom. Okay, that's not too... That's pretty cool. Just be more accurate with your throws, really. Too high. Oh, hold on. Wasn't too high. That's actually not too bad. Glad you can figure out your persona. So jump off the wall. Just be confident in yourself. Celeste is a game about being confident in yourself, and Lord knows I don't have that going for me. Where'd you... Oh, to the left. It's a shame I'm not an artist, or you best bet what I draw. Ah, my first fan art. Wonderful. Dude, like, I've seen some, like, weird fan art out there. Like, have you ever seen, like, Doug's fan art, for example? Aren't hyenas technically part of the feline family? We're moving on. Oh, shit, I missed it. Are hyenas? I would have assumed they were dogs. Too low, too low. Way too low. Hyenas are hyenas. I'm an artist. I mean, you are an artist. That wasn't into regard to me. Art. Your art is very good, but don't you dare. Like, I read hyenas are hyenas, and I imagine just like Mr. Incredible saying that. Okay. I know this is like a wild statement. I genuinely feel I don't draw without permission. I appreciate that. Hold on. This might be savable. Oh, it's totally savable, dude. Check this out. No! They're unique, so neither dog nor cat. They're literally just their own thing. It's hyenas. Oh, okay. I was thinking of like Mr. Incredible. He's just like, hyenas are hyenas. I've researched this. Why? No. Sona stuff and character valid. Stop neutral dropping. Thank you. Oh, that would have been really freaking close, actually. This isn't that bad. This looks way more intimidating than it actually is. I missed this one pretty consistently, but it's savable, which is nice. It's actually skunks that are part... Skunks? Out of all things, skunks. Really? Nice. Stinky cats. Skunks are just stinky cats. I'm generally a sci-fi writer, so do a lot more research. You know, it's not a bad... I guess we're starting this. This is a bunch of regrabs, it looks like. Eventually you toss it over, which can land in a little safe space. Jump into there, do a wave dash through there, which is going to shoot me out through there. We're going to drop onto there. I think we're going to just hold ourselves against the wall, fall down, throw it, do a wave dash. We're going to catch the box, come through there, throw it to the right, and then it's actually a pretty easy street from there. You remove the scent gland, and they're just perfect cats. Please do not keep a skunk. Thank you very much. Give this a try. This is actually a pretty cool level. Big fan. This is a shit level. They're not felines either. This is a shit level. They're not felines either. don't even know anymore, dude. Like, I just live here. Threw it the wrong way. Oh. Mustelideds apparently same as otter ferrets. Aw, otters. Rosa. If you ever want to see, like, the cutest thing, go watch Doug's throwing a birthday party for an otter. Genuinely cute. He dresses up in a bunny costume, I think. Rosa the otter. Rosa's so freaking old, dude. Like, I'm going to cry the day Rosa passes away. It's a very Doug thing to do, isn't it? It's a wholesome thing, though. I thought they were vaguely related to, according to my bio teacher. Oh, I haven't been in high school for 15 years, my memory's dead. So is the box that's supposed to be lit? Listen here. We're gonna check the time. Come here. Come here. You see this right here? You see it right down here. 41:43, okay? 41:43. Just making sure it doesn't dock me or anything. 41:43. Well, hold on. See? 41:55. 42:05. Wait. Hold on. So we're going back to playing the level now. Apparently the classification changed. They're part of their own family now, not benefited to be. Not even a mustelid anymore. Dang. Game. Wait, I'm supposed to go up at some point. Right, I'm supposed to go up there and throw that. Not on screen? Oh, bless ya. Bless ya, bless ya. Hold on. Slight confusion. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, we throw it against the wall and we jump up. I see. Furrowing research. Right, that's the part I'm forgetting. Throw that. Come across there. Grab it. Nope. Panic. Everything I know is a lie. Same. I do that way too often. That's the problem with, like, streaming in OBS. Or, like, going by OBS on the side. Maybe not even a problem with OBS. It's a problem with me. Hold on, there's a everything seasoning in my keyboard. Dude! That was actually pretty cool. I was here. Why is there a hole right here? Hold on. What did I miss? Was that a fluke? No! I think I'm just getting better at this. I genuinely think I'm just getting better at this. That's the cool part. There's a breakable wall there. Ah. Under the floor right there, I assume. Too late. Early? No, I'm pretty sure I was actually late. I can't math right now. No, it's in the next room. Oh, I see it right there. Yep. If I could go... Boom, through the box. No! Electrocution. Damn, the punishment for being late has really gone rather exceptionally high. I hate that word. Interesting. Oh, am I doing some sort of weird boom, 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 boom? What kind of dicketry is this? I don't think I even want to do this. I don't think I even want to do this, I'll be honest. I see what you do. I think I see it as well. And I think it's a back and forth thing. Dick tree. Birdie. No dick trees. Okay, so it's definitely not a hyper. You're throwing really early. Oh, I see. Hold on. It's like this. Yep. Okay, cool. That's so... That's... Ooh, doggy. It's like that. You go over, you do it again on that side. I don't know if I can do this, I'll be honest. You turn around. Yeah. No binoculars in this room. No! This room's kind of a dick, isn't it? L plus skill issue plus throwing. Literally throwing. Throwing a box. Yeah, because you'd come around like that. You'd come around the box. I don't want it. I don't want it. Let's move on to level. We're throwing it there. We're going to catch it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we're going to throw it again right there. Hold on. Okay, so that was my first question. Is ladder, regrab something. Yeah, something win. It's just a whole lot of something. That was my first question. If you're holding on to it, can it get nice corner jump? I do my best. I do them really well, just never on purpose. So my first question is, can boxes go through the barrier? And yes, they can. If you're holding them. Oh, it's to the left that time, is it? I think I like the shortened version of the corner jump, though. Shortened version? To the left, to up, throw it. I just gonna go over there, blast myself out of that portal. Oh! So this is literally just a box escort mission, actually. The shortened version the community uses sometimes. Is that an expert or grandmaster tech? I don't want to know. I'm not even throwing it. I'm just literally. Hold on. Please hold. I have forgotten how to play the game, actually. Lurk. Have a nice lurker. Hey, by the way, there is a chance stream might die for a little bit here. As by that I mean, there's a chance someone in my household might have COVID. So, if they do, I might need a day or two off the stream to not die. I mean, like, you know how the community shortens hard ultra to ultra? Well, they just something similar to control jump. Ew, I don't like that. Balls! Is it, or say control jump? Corner jump. I say control. Brain? Do I have COVID already? What? Not a fan of the no, nope. Nope. Not a fan of that one. Ah, I goofed all over. Never mind. That's a reference that only Noodle's gonna get, and Noodle's not here. I'm going too early at those. Forgot. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Boom, boom. I keep dashing through there. There's literally no reason to dash through there. I know this sounds ridiculous. I genuinely think so far this might be an advanced level I could silver. Like, if I got really, really good at these regrabs, this is not that hard of a level. This is like an introductory to regrabs. Genuinely. Also like the shortened version of wall bounce, which is wounce. I do like wounce. Big fan of wouncing. We are a wounce-friendly stream. Not as fun. Now, crumping. Back to the early 2000s with that one, aren't we? Wrong way! Can I have that back? Okay, so that's gonna be a problem with that jump right there. You mean no, crumping. Balls. Why be crumping when you mean cramping? Help him dying. Same, honestly. Ah! So, like, what's gonna happen there? Oh, I guess I kind of, like, double back on myself. Go away, I need you. What was that sound you just make? What do you mean? Oh, no. I just want to test something here, genuinely. First, you gotta know what a... There's like words going on in the chat. I'm like, I don't know what these words are. I'm not gonna say them. I've learned that in stream. I'll spare you for one of my streamers I used to watch. He has like this habit of making seagull noise at this point, to the point where someone in his chat is now programming a bot to clip every seagull noise he makes, where it recognizes when a seagull noise has been made and it clips it. Allie, you know who I'm talking about if you're still here, Ellers. Oh. She faces the wrong way coming out. I need to remember that. My friend once told me to make cat noise and so exactly, like if you're not sure what to do, just make noises. Honestly, I feel like just half of streaming is, I really don't understand what I need to do there, and that's a pain in the ass. Half of streaming is just like keeping people entertained in stupid ways. That's right. No, I mean like I already do without realizing it. Oh, I make cat noises. What are you talking about me? Listen. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Ah, balls. I mean, that shouldn't have worked like that, and it didn't work. What would Waluigi's persona be? What would Waluigi's persona be? Like, that's a genuine question. What would the man himself? Oh, it's like that, is it? Okay, it's just a weird wave dash. That's a funny one. Are you positive that's all you have to say? So, Mongoose. I couldn't tell you why I thought of it before I needed any answers. Like, okay, like, well, let's start with Mario. Like, okay. Let's start with Mario, okay? Let's go, like, down the chain of events here. I always join the stream during the most interesting conversations. It's not my fault. It's probably my fault. How you doing, Erisu? Listen, like, you can... Mario is a Tanuki fur. See, I see where you're coming from. I don't agree. I think just because Mario has the Tanuki power doesn't mean he's a Tanuki furry. Honestly, I think Mario is a cat. Mario has a whole game about a cat suit. Mario is a cat, without a doubt. It's my fault for, like, surprised. Mario's a cat, huh? I would said Peach, to be honest. Peach? I mean, I'm intrigued by this now. This sounds important. It's definitely important. Like, again, I'm not the, I am by no means one of the best Celeste players in the category, but I do like to think of myself as one of the most entertaining. It's very important. No, if I would have just held on to it. Literally, I let go of it thinking I had to throw it. Peach would be like some kind of Persian thing with long hair, Turkish van. It's not like we're going to like the subdivisions. No, hold on. Subdivisions. There we go. You got there eventually, brain. How about a honey badger from Mario? I could settle on a honey badger. You know, I could definitely settle on a honey badger for this. Like, I'm okay with this. What's Luigi, then? Because, like, once we get to Luigi, once we understand the Luigi arc, there's some people that do heavy research for their personas, me included. You know what? That's valid. I bet you we could do, like... So what we do, we place ourselves into, like, Mario's mindset, and we start taking, like, different quizzes on, like, what your persona is, right? We get like Mario's persona this way, and then like we take this progressively, right? It's like once we get to the Mario mindset, we get to the Luigi mindset. After the Luigi mindset, we're finally ready to get into the Waluigi mindset, and then we can figure out what Waluigi's true persona is. I like it. Someone get on that. Have you heard of Hydrophis? Elegant, because now you have. Mario's a wolf. He'd choose something generic. Luigi be a dog. Don't do my boy Luigi like that. What the frick happened? Loyal. Luigi's such a good boy. We need more Luigi content. Like, I'm sorry, but we do not get enough Luigi content. Sorry. Give me Jellyfish Sanctuary all over again. Ah, balls. Wolves and foxes are the most common two personas. If that's any surprise, I'm not surprised. They're just easy picks. Not even slightly surprised, actually. Waluigi's is a raccoon. Don't tell me, like, don't ask how I got there, but Waluigi's a raccoon, without a doubt. Here I am with the snake? Snee snake. No, Waluigi's a trash panda. Like, that dude will steal you. That dude will, like, mug you if you give him the chance. He's a raccoon. False. Snee snake. Snee snake. It's your nickname when you go to parties. No, we don't need, like, we skip the whole process there. Waluigi is a raccoon. Like, give him a chance, he'll mug you for everything you're worth. Like, this is okay, actually. Yeah, that actually ended up being totally okay. What do you have for me? Oh, this is rude. What do we say for Wario? Our money-hungry capitalist friend. Excuse me, hiccup. Oh, don't tell me the hiccups now, please. A single hiccup, that's all I get? Okay. Be a wild boar? I could settle on wild boar as well, actually. That fits? No. Also, the portal's very well hidden. Son of a bitch. Oh! Oh! I'm actually a little mad. I only got one hiccup out of that. Like, if you're gonna make me hiccup, at least give me more. I see where this is going. I do too, but there's no boxes, and that scares me so far. Wait. Wait. I see where this is going. Did you not see the box? Clearly! I did not see the box. So I'm raising the box down, which is kind of fun. Boom, 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 boom. That's like a hyper bunny hop, is it not? Yeah, because I need to get the speed there and then lose it right there. Pop in there. Oh no, I need to come around, hit the wall. Okay, so it is a hyper bunny hop because I need a wall bounce. Cool, this could actually be pretty fun. This is a cool berry. This is a really cool berry, actually. Already fucked it up. Like, I stood there and I was just like, I just knew it was over. I think I need to be Longolin here too. Longolin, but maybe not too long. Okay, that's what you do. That's actually not too bad. Assuming you get your dash back there. Nope. You could cheese this. Hold on. There's some, like, stinky cheese here. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Something about the way she just... Something about the way she landed there just got me, dude. I don't think you can cheese that, actually. She looks so sad, same. Because if you come through at that speed, you're gonna fly out and hit the electric wall. Okay, we'll play it by your... Okay. We'll play it by your rules. Wasn't bad. Even got a box to take with me. Lost my box. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna fuck things up so bad. What have I done? Oh, dude, this stream is just chaos already. Oh, so you made a drop down there, do a box regrab. Okay, I see. That's not bad. Get the height. Come over, jump off the wall, come around. Get up there. Drop there, throw it, which will ideally go across the spikes there. Drop down, do a wave dash there, catch it again, come back down, throw it to the right. Throw it to the right? No. Yes. No. Where's the ping come out of? Throw it to the right. Yeah. Throw it to the right because then you'll catch it there. Come down. That's a box regrab. You're going to throw it to the right, which ideally will land on there. And then when you do your little dash-y-do, you'll land on there. So it's an escort mission. I'm going to save myself a whole lot of harlot. You know what? Let's go with it. Never mind. I'm saving myself a whole lot of heartache. So it's a big ol' boom, boom. I'm gonna forget so many of these steps, dude. I can remember like 2 things, and that's not one of them. Oh, so I need to do it a bit better. Hey, so what'd you talk about on stream today? Just what each one of the Mario characters' persona is. Just casual stream topics. Girlfriend just messaged me? Glad to hear they're okay. Or she? I don't know. Pronouns are hard. I try to be respectful, but pronouns are hard, man. What's Bowser's persona? He's just a turtle. Like, can you have a persona if you're already a scaly? Just normal everyday work conversations. What's Toad's persona? A toad. Dude's literally just a toad. He was unimaginative. That's a mushroom. When your persona turns like to the goes in like the fungi world. Is that a thing? Can you just like, I feel like a set of poison ivy today. Do people have plant personas? Like, that's what I want to know. Is there a subspecies there of like personas? Maybe. Because we got like scalies, phalies? I was gonna say featheries and furries. We got furries, scalies, and featheries. Is there like leafies? Yeah, Leafy, there we go. Isn't that a Batman character? Oh, dear God. Can you imagine what's gonna be like when we're at the tower, dude? Misses by just a smidge. Something about this isn't that bad. I think it's because they give you so much time between each action. Leafy's a Batman character, right? My favorite controversial Batman character. We like him, but he might be a furry, so, he kind of splits the hairs there. Could you imagine, dude? Like, I want to know how well a mainstream furry show would do. Could you imagine? Not enough. Unless, hold on, do I need to use my second dash there? I love how you don't need a dash in that spot if you use Grandmaster deck. Yeah, let me just load up the Grandmaster gym real quick. I mean, Zootopia made a lot of money. You have a damn good point, actually. You have a damn good point. Alright, so that actually is a second dash. You need to use your wave dash and then a dash into the box. Because you're going to throw the box to the right there. You're going to crystal over there. Which you might... Ooh, I don't know what you're doing there. Hold on. Anything fur related makes a lot of money. It's so true, dude. It's just so true. Have you seen how expensive fursuits are? Yes, actually. Man, like, if anyone... So I just need to talk about this. Like, these VODs, comparatively, are getting a lot of views. I say a lot. They're getting like 20 to 30. A lot of views compared to, like, my other VODs. Like, some of my other stuff literally doesn't get a view because of, like, how YouTube's algorithm works. Which is fine. I'm not worried about it. They're VODs. It's not like a video I worked on. It's just VODs for archives. And I can't help but remember that people are watching these things, not live, mind you, and like, yeah, this guy's insane. He's definitely a furry. Like, he's definitely a furry. Wait, the reason I know fursuits are expensive, in one of the Discords I'm in, one of the guys came out as a furry, and everyone's just talking to him about, like, how expensive fursuits are. I know a lot about furries just, like, by proxy. And this is why I have the chat on screen, so, like, they can see I'm not the one initiating this. It's not my fault. I bet I am their favorite character in the Simeridian universe. Oh, dude. That is, like, the greatest thing that I think probably Doug has taught me. Is that it doesn't matter how you're making your chat go. It's the chat deciding where things will go. You can try to make it go one direction. Chat's gonna take it wherever they want. And I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of love that. Nope, wrong way. My brain went, oh, wall. It wasn't the wall. The best streams have the most unhinged chat. So true. Like, undoubtedly true. Because they're like... It's not just like energy for the sake of energy. It's like, there's an idea going on here. And I don't know what it is. Chat doesn't know what it is. But there's an idea. The world we stage, we're all actors. Don't let them edit you out. You pick a role that you want to play. There is a reason that one of Doug's chat or tags is Twitch chat is the main character. The streamer doesn't decide what happens, the chat does, and the streamer works with it. No. Oh. Like, I don't want to just be another quote-unquote high-energy streamer. So I need a dash there, which means I need to not use a dash somewhere else. Like, there's a lot of people who are just high-energy streamers for the sake of being high-energy. That's no fun. Like, it's fun, don't get me wrong. Some people love that. I shouldn't say that's no fun, because I'm not trying to put other streamers down for their work. That's not fair of me. But there's a lot of that, and I think after a while, you might get a little tired of that. It's the ones that are unhinged that I really enjoy, because it's just a whole lot of nonsense. I think that's great. It'd be tiring. I think it's tiring for the chat, and it's tiring for the streamer as well. It's non-sustainable, in my opinion. It's like, I love this example. It's any Minecraft short that you see on YouTube. Literally any Minecraft short. They will start off like really bombastic, silly music. They'll be playing like world's smallest violin in the background. Anything like that. So bad, dude. Anything like that, like world's smallest violin, you name it. It's tiring. You got Subway Surfers going on the top. You got like ASMR on the bottom. Peter Griffin, something going on the bottom. Whatever. It gets views because of the way the algorithm works. But do you enjoy it? Like, genuinely, do you enjoy that content? Like, I'm sure that content is targeted to very specific. I got an unshould member of the chat call me a girlfriend, so. And now I get to sub to her on Twitch. There you go. That's fantastic. gonna start putting like Subway Surfers in all of my shorts. So like you're gonna have my face cam right here, you're gonna have Subway Surfers on the bottom side, you'll have like the actual what's going on top, and then like maybe on the right you'll have just like some nice, just like sand cutting ASMR. You replace the chat box with Subway Surfers gameplay. Hold on, we can do this. We can do this, hold on. I can 100% do this for you. I need like a long video of it though. So we take this. I need to make another Firefox display here. How big is that? It's not perfect. So now we shrink this down, right? Nope, we shrink it down. Oh, I was gonna do this. What? Oh no, it's doing that thing. What do you mean? Twitch has an issue, or not Twitch, OBS does this thing every now and then. Okay, so now we just like, we kind of fit it right in there. There we go. Now you get that Subway Surfers gameplay in the bottom or the top left like you're looking for. Glad to provide you with that content. And only on Twitch. I mean, nothing but Twitch, I'm sure. Thanks, my brain can't handle seeing stuff like that. Very stretched out. I love it. Oh, perfectly stretched out. Like, it's gotta be. You can't just have like a nice clip of it. You gotta have like the straight up Subway Surfers content in the top left. For some reason, it's not letting me like cut it. I think it's the way it's being captured. Wow. This is the perfect viewing experience right here. Okay, it's definitely like that. This is overwhelming. Hold on. This is great, thank you. No, I can help you some more, hold on. But I do need like another window. I need Chrome. Let's pull out Chrome. And we're just, no, you know, we don't need another window. Let's do it like this. Let's get Microsoft Edge out here. Perfect. Let's get like the sand cutting ASMR in the background now.
People remember heartwarming ads.
I'm sure they do. Can we skip the ads? Hold on, we're playing ads. I don't have an ad blocker on this one. Not that I'd ever use an ad blocker, Google. There we go. Got that sand cutting ASMR in the background for you. We need more. I can't play Family Guy on stream. Oh, I was throwing it that way. Subway Surfers is paused. No! I fixed it. There we go. We got the Subway Surfers, we got the sand cutting ASMR. Perfect experience. Honestly, we can just like put the Subway Surfers like right down. Oh, hold on, I've moved chat. Let's get like Twitch chat back. Let's get Subway Surfers right off to the right there for ya. And we can probably fit like the sand cutting ASMR here too. Hold on. So we need to capture Microsoft Edge. What is happening with that sand? Also, where is the sand cutting? Why did it smudge? Screw it, we're getting rid of the other one. Where'd it go? Hold on. Why are you like this? What is it capturing? Like, what is it Hold on. Hold on. I generally don't have a clue what it's capturing at this point. Why is it blurry? Oh, good chat. What are we capturing? Like, Oh, we're capturing that now, are we? No, back to the Subway Surfers. Can't be missing that content. There we go. So I need to be earlier. That's my problem, is there? This is cursed. This is cursed. If I die, I don't see Minecraft once every hour. That's true. We do need like Minecraft Steve appearing on the stream at least once. Hold on. We do need like Minecraft Steve at the bottom. I can't search on that. That's a risk. Don't pause. Let's look up Minecraft Steve PNG. What? I'm begging at least one of these to be transparent. Just one of, there we go. Gonna pop this down here. Steve.png. There he is. I actually need to head out, enjoy the Subway Surfers and everything else that's happening on the screen. Minecraft Steve too, gotta throw him in there. That's staying until we finish the screen, by the way. These things are not changing until the screen is finished. Stop pausing! I think the season have fun. Just cause the chaos and then leave, as one does. Just let me know if that Subway Surfers pauses and I'll get that right back to you. Oh, I think maybe you should be like a Smash Bros tournament on screen where make sure everyone's updated on that. Oh yeah, the Smash Bros tournament. Also like the LA recent card chase or something. Would need like an actual card chase going on in the background. I'm afraid to put a card chase on. I missed something? What's wrong? What on earth? What's wrong? Is there a Smash tournament happening right now? We're just enjoying some Subway Surfers content, Era. This is just Subway Surfers content. Don't worry about it. That's all it is. We're just watching Subways. Nothing weird. A little bit of a sand cutting ASMR in the background too, you know, just for that added effect. For a second there, I thought you were playing both at the same time. Dude, imagine. I played Celeste and Subway Surfers at the same time, not clickbait, no hack. Minecraft 2023 mod pack. Balls. I can no longer focus. I was doing so well before. I say so well, I was doing marginally okay. So hey, why did the views dip down at like about an hour and 20 minutes in? Couldn't tell you. No clue. A little bit early again. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty easy. And then, bink. Oh no, the sand cutting. Oh no, this is 1 hour, we're okay. We got the 1 hour version going. Furries distracted streamer now, they couldn't finish or focus more at 11. We need like a Simeridian 2 news emote. I think I'm just going too early there. I knew it wasn't gonna catch. Hey, sorry. Please ignore that noise. If not talking fine for some muted ones, I will die. Ah, so based of the youth. Oh, dude. Boom, boom. That's a throw. That's easy. Catch it, then throw it to the right, and then go zoomies. Just zoomies all around. Ah, balls. Dead rising. That's a weird little hop there for me. I don't know what I want to redo. There it is. But unfortunately, I did one, I lost my box. But two, I didn't have my dash, so it was a doomed run anyways. It's so just like close, but also not. I wonder if, hold on. I have a question. No. Simeridian doomed. Not doomed. So we need a pegging emote and we need a news emote is what you're saying. Pegging the news. Actually, don't peg the news. Simeridian peg. We're not... I'm gonna have to think how I name that one. I'm gonna have to think how I name that one. It's not gonna catch us. It caught. This could be it. No! I panicked. He would have been free from the Subway Surfer hell. A little early, huh? It's just good practice. You're doomed. That's like, that was the alternative option for like the channel theme, which is like a news station. Could you imagine? That would actually been pretty good too. Yeah, I didn't think so. You definitely have to dash through that. Oh! I need to kill it. I'm sorry. I need to kill it. No more sand cutting. No more Subway Surfers. This just in. Trans girl does insane shit on Mountain More at 11. Dude, Madeline's always doing insane shit. She's so good. Am I the only one that, like, this is a genuine question, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone within the trans community, honestly. Like, please hold. I'm actually, like, a large supporter of trans rights, and, like, does anyone else struggle with, like, getting pronouns right? My best friend... No, I thought about this. Like, this is okay for me to say. My best friend, initially, I met them when they used she pronouns. They then moved to using they pronouns, and then moved to he pronouns, which felt more appropriate for them, which is great. I'm glad they finally found what feels right for him. But it took me so long, especially after knowing him for like 10 years, to actually get these things right. And I'm just like, I cannot believe it takes me this long to get them right. I think it's just my brain not being able to do it right. I don't know what it is. Like, I need to retrain my brain in order to do these things right. Also, I know what I'm doing wrong there. I'm moving off to the right. No, I have a similar story. Go on. When you know someone for a long time, it's not necessarily an easy change. It's not. It's totally not. Like, even my coworker, for example. My coworker. How about no? Oh, okay. My coworker. When I initially met my coworker, I referred to them as she, because that's what I knew them as. It was only after I added them on Discord that I realized they prefer to go by they. And even just knowing them within a few months there, it took me a really long time to make that switch over. But as long as you're trying, I think it's what matters. I think I agree with that. That's often what I hear often. Good job, Brain. That's what I hear often in regards to, like, individuals who are trans. They prefer, like, it's not a bad thing if you get it wrong, just please try to get it right sort of thing. It's just a respect sort of thing. Oh, dude, that would have been cool. That's like the general consensus I've taken from is like, just please try. And that's, yeah, that's super easy to do. It's just like, at least try. It's just a respect thing at that point. I think that's early. Or late? Late. Early would be, so actually if I throw it a little bit earlier, I think we're actually safe there. I don't think anyone expects you to be immediately perfect or just. No, I agree with you. I know this sounds crazy, but... Oh, please hold. I can add a pink roll? Yeah, you should be able to add rolls, Ellers. I know a lot of individuals have it in their bio as well, Ellers. There we go. Nice. Hold on. Oh, balls. Next slide, please. Listen, this has been entertaining content. We had the Subway Surfers. We had the sand cutting. This has been like high tier content. There we go. See? Next slide. Oh, is that it? Oh my, it's over, dude. It's over. My best friend came out as trans a few years ago. I've known her for like 6-7 years. Took me about a month or so to fully adjust. That's understandable. And took other friends quite a bit longer. This is gonna sound ridiculous, and I have no like proof to this. I think it's partially an anxiety thing for me. I get really, really bad anxiety, right? And a lot of the times that ends up with my brain going faster than I talk. Or I should say, than I talk faster than my brain. That's the better way to put it. And it's only afterwards where I think, shoot, that wasn't right. Streaming, ironically, has been a challenge for me in that regard, because it's like taught me to, hey, think about what you're going to say slightly beforehand. Power's here somewhere. It's like my students know that they call me, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. They try, but sometimes they call me Miss Jane. That's okay. Yeah, they're students. They're gonna, to be fair, a lot of kids aren't gonna, I'd argue even a lot of kids growing up are gonna have a lot of times making that distinction. Ace flag. Fabulous survivor. Because a lot of kids grow up with the Mr/Mrs. Hold on, diarrhea of the mouth. Yeah, that's pretty much anxiety though. That's like, if you want to describe anxiety in a verbal form, it's that. Is it just like right to the left of me? Ah, here we go, dude. That's what I was thinking, Irsu. Almost 800 deaths, and this is just practice. We'll start over. Here we go. Son of a bitch. So here, I know how to do these rooms, mind you. It's just a like matter of also good luck. Thanks. This will be the rest of the stream. Like, this isn't like a joke. This will be nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. We go here, right? You zoom through there, you come back, you jump over here, you jump up through there, you grab that. Got this so far? You then use that. Eyeballs disappeared. Eyeballs? Oh, I grabbed the Danny DeVito's. Eyeballs. You come up through there, you dash. You're gonna come up through here, you're gonna dash through that. You're gonna climb up it. You are then going to dash through that. You're gonna hit that platform. That platform's not okay to land on. You need to wave dash. Why are my eyes bigger? You need to wave dash across this, come across this, land on there. You can safely land on that and stick around. You then, eyeballs are twisting, please hold. You then need to come around over here. You can actually do a nice little wave dash through this, like a weird little jump, come up through there. This room is easy. Stop it. Just making me feel all cute and bashful now, aren't ya? Why can't I grab the eyeballs? Prove it. Why is Minecraft Steve still there? You call it easy? No, I'm calling it easy relatively to the rest of the rooms. This level is just... Why can't I grab my eyeballs? Thank you. Why can't I twist them? Please twist. I'm kindly asking you to twist. They won't twist. They won't. I'm bashful now. We're just keeping them like that. Where are my Dannies? My Danny's over there. No, people can't grab and twist their own eyeballs. At one point was this a normal stream? At what point? And you can't... That's a mood. Which part? Just asking. This right here, good luck spike jumping. It's not spike jumping, thankfully. There are no spike jumps here, I'm proud to say. I am going to throw some music on the background because I just don't like the music of this level. As in, there is none. Let me get a playlist going here. Pot player. Pot player is a weird thing. Hold on. It makes me do this first. Close that. Drag all this in here. Why? Why have you not? Why have you decided not to work? Kindly tell me. There it is. Doing this level without looking at anything was an experience, especially as someone who's really bad at figuring out rooms. Same! I definitely... Okay, yeah, big same. Let's do it. So the music is gone entirely. Ah, I turned on the wrong thing. You turned on the death. Yep, I totally did. It's like that. You ever actually sequence break? Yeah, exactly. Like, I will sequence break it or overcomplicate it. There is no middle ground. You need to twist this, like, at the last second. What if? Hold on. What if I try this? Hold on. There we go. The cat demands pet. Give the cat pets. Ugh. So you need to make sure you jump that pet the cat. We don't have a pet the cat mod. You may pet the mods instead though. They do like pets. Why is everyone saying pet the cat? So you do that. Ugh! I can't believe I flubbed it right there. That was like the easiest jump too. Also, that's not a hyper, that's a super. The botcon. I need to go through the commands, dude. Like, we don't need Sniffer. Surely we don't need Sniffer at this point. Huh. Yes, we do. You've chosen death. Oh, how did I do that? Wait, what was that? Did I dash back into it, or did I do like a weird spike corner jump? Oh wait, did I do a coffee jump by accident? There's no way I did a coffee jump, right? Oops. What's the saxophone for? Why not? We're just big turtle fans around here. Like, if he wants to be an artist, he can be an artist. Also, I used to play a lot of, like, drum and bass stuff, and they had a lot of saxophones in it. The turtle was very appropriate. Sexy turtle, very sexy turtle. This is my sentence. This is my purgatory. There's a few rooms from now that I'm looking forward to. I think I've been stuck on them for a while. Oh. How far did you get off stream? One sec, I can show you. I've gotten to... Let's see. What's that? Interesting. Oh, you know what? I've gotten actually pretty far through it. I didn't realize we were... Am I in this room? Yes, I'm in this room, I think. No. The mouse is being really weird. Please hold. I actually cannot select down there. Yeah, no. So getting decently close. Yeah, I'm actually pretty close. Anyways, let's go back here. Like, I know what to do for the most part, but it just wasn't going to be a good stream experience to figure it out every step of the way. That's the first room. My ass does not remember to do the next room, though. My ass does not remember even slightly. Oh, it's right there. It's a... That's right. Okay. You, a 96-year-old... 96? Brain-year-old turtle, level 20 bard. You can do it. You are the DM. You can make it happen. Is there anything weird on the screen at this point? No, we've gotten rid of it all. I just had to make sure. Ooh, there's a banger. I've not added anything new to the playlist yet. I'm actually still working on that, so same stuff as Saturday. What was the last song from? Wish I could tell you. Was it this one? Was it this? No, it wasn't, was it? Bloodstain? It was not. Oh, this is a new one. Here, you get this one. Uh-oh. Persona? Maybe. Very unlikely. Yeah, sorry. The way Pod Player works is a little weird. I'm going to play with it more. I really, really like it for its normalization. But the way it does, like, music and stuff is a little weird. I'll take it. I can do a little skip right here, actually. Good skip. So you can do a hyper there into a dash up to that, and then you can change that into a wave dash in the top left, and you are Schwiggity, if I recall. If you want to go, I know this sounds like a lot. If you want to go back and clip what the song was, I can try to listen to it and tell you. Ah, too close. I think that's not a wave dash, right? That's just a super? Surely, a super. Surely. Oh, yes, please. Make the name of the turtle music. Make the name of the turtle a music pun. I missed that. Through here, a little bit more further. Ah. Wait, is it savable? It might be savable with a really well-timed hyper. That was savable, actually. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Turtle trouble. Turtle trouble. Turtle trouble. Back in like my music class in college, that was like the big joke. It's like you can't trust the bass. It's nothing but trouble. Doesn't make sense, but it was a joke. Ah! Oh! Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't think so. Troublesome turtle. Ah, cheese murder. I don't know if it's cheese. It's like, this is what you're gonna learn about this level, is this level is convoluted as hell. It's precise as hell. And not everything is as it seems. Okay, I need to do that earlier and go through that. My brain goes, oh, you have time. You don't have time. There it is. That's that level done. This is an interesting one. This one is across like... This one's weird. So you go across like this. So here's what this level does really, really well. Oh no, not this one. Exactly. So you might think, oh, it's a dream block. You dash through it. That makes sense to me. So you'd go... Hold on, something opened. You would go, oh yeah, like, yeah, I'll just dash down into it. You can't even dash down into this properly, can you? Dash down and then come up like that. You super cross this, do that across that. You then hit this with a, that's a super, isn't it? Okay. Which you can't do that because that falls. Now, you'd hit that, you'd come across there, jump, it's, this whole thing's a mess. False. This is why I chose this playlist. This is exactly why I chose this playlist. The spikes on the wall was like really unnecessary, I'm just saying. But I don't think I'm doing too bad for what the level is. It's over. I wonder, like, can you go... If you mess that up, can I do like an emergency wave, reverse wave dash, go over here and make it to that block? Is that an option? I'm gonna try that if I mess that up again. I don't think that's gonna work. What was I doing? It's probably too far away, but you can try it. That's what I was thinking as well. I think it's too far away. I was just thinking. You really gotta hug the wall, don't you? Alright. Hug the wall and extend that super. Too much extension. Just a little less extension next time. What if we... Oh, you know what? A wave dash a little bit close to the wall would probably be a little bit friendlier on the angle. It totally is. Sorry. That's a lot friendlier on the angle. Why are you the way you are? Just making sure I'm thinking this through right. Come up through there. Yeah, and then we'd... Getting extensions while mountain climbing is a whole new level of vibe. Very much a... Madison is very much turned into a Yas girl. Ah. Ah, it's over, friend. It's Jover. Sorry, not to like be political. I saw that recently and I was like, I just couldn't not repeat it. By the way, we do have a Nodders now. If you feel something is Noddersly appropriate, yeah, we can make that. Oh, that's tight, dude. And that jump needs to be extended for some reason. There we go. Is that a super? What am I thinking? It's a super through that way. Not a super. It's not diagonal. It's a horizontal. Gotcha. It's like that. Is this a super? I don't remember. This has to be super. It's over. Wonder if I could... Nah. I think this level, for the most part, is pretty cheese-proof. A little bit closer. You could probably do a really nice corner kick there too. But I'm not good at corner kicks. Like, even slightly. It's probably really hard to extend the super on that platform. I think you're right, which is the problem I'm facing, if even possible. What if... Check this out. So what if I do this? No. So I'm gonna have to do a... I'm gonna have to do a... Reverse super. Reverse midair super. Cool. I know this sounds crazy. I feel like oddly appropriate. Either reverse midair super, or maybe you could hyper off it. Hyper would be hard, but maybe possible. I love how if you touch it, it's like, yes, actually, I know colors. It's like you've died, but we're still making it fall. Add insult to injury while we're at it. I really need to get the jump off that. That War Hero Omega dude actually seemed like a pretty cool dude. Sorry, the reason I say it, hold on, I'll explain that in a second. So I need to get a weirder angle on that. Like at 2 o'clock the other night, like on a Saturday, I went to go like watch people play Celeste, and I ran into Irasu and some like random dude named War Hero Omega. Chill dude, nice guy. Seemed cool. That was my first day in the stream. Yeah, same. Excuse me. Ooh, yep, that's it right there. Okay, cool. That's exactly what you do. Nope, that's not gonna marble. But I got the playlist going and everything. But the playlist! Alright. We can do it. We can play marbles. If you like playing marbles, exclamation from play will get you to the game. I'll give you 40 seconds. Allers is very excited. Accidental caps lock, it happens. From all the dancing. Nah, but he seemed like a chill dude. I'd watch him again. Just Allers is just aggro. Valid, honestly. Good luck. Great ball. The prediction is live if you'd like to vote. Consider voting. It may as well be rigged at this point. Good. It's like, good, he finally remembered. Just because I'm in first right now, I'm actually not even in first right now. I'm stuck! What? I think I just pushed Mrs. Birdie out of the way. I'm so sorry. I actually cheated. Literally cheated. Actually, like, physically rigged by pushing another player off the track. Oh, rat behavior. Did you hear about... So I had to say it inside my head first, because I thought it was like a Ligma at first. Like, knowing you, I'm like, Farmers 2 is going to be a Ligma. Hardcore man? No, I've not. Oh wait, you mean the one that disbanded? Or what are you talking about? Era so far is in the lead, followed by Mrs. Birdie, Allers, myself, Irasu, and GRW is making his way downtown. No Fox Mail? No, I haven't. It can't be a birdie win. It's not a birdie win! He slipped through the cracks! They're doing Farmers too. Good for them, that's good content. Also, bullshit. It's rogged regardless. It is rogged. Era... Somehow both birds lost, which I'm not sure what happened. Era won with a 6-second lead over Allers, with an 8-second lead over myself, with almost a tie with Irasu, and then a 2-second lead over GW. Thank you for choosing this stream to spend your hard-earned channel points to play marbles. I now return you back to the regular schedule program. Bird murder is punishable by annoyance. Oh, here we go. Ah, balls. Hey, yeah. Gonna have to get some food, Gluck on Tower. Hey, thank you for dropping by here, Sue. Have a lovely food. Why's the dance? Go away, dance frog. We love you, but go away. Here we go. This is it. Oh, this is so it. This has never been... It wasn't it. I honestly thought I was going to clip the spike there, and I didn't bother. I saw her trajectory, and I was like, that's just not going to happen. In fact, I'm almost certain I did clip the spike, but I didn't clip it with her hitbox. I was the furthest possible distance there as I could have been. Oh, balls. So how do I do that? Oh, you know what? I probably go boom, boom. Yep, okay, I get it. So I'm going to dash into it. That wasn't going to make it, too low. I'm going to dash into it, then dash out of it, and then do like a mid-air jump sort of thing. Ah. I can save it? No, I can't. Just noticed the Danny DeVito is the Jam King tag. I told you, I'm making the tag. He is the Jam King. Oh, that was so close. I'm not gonna lie, this level's hard, and this should not be an advanced. But I kind of like the map, as crazy as that sounds. Oh my gosh, dude. I can make every little thing, but I can't make the simple making of that gap right there. We're gonna make this. Oh, balls. This isn't where the level gets hard. In my opinion, this is actually quite the easy room. It's quite the easy room compared to what is coming. There is a room coming. I will tell you which room it is. It is going to be the room we end the stream on. Why can't I look up? There we go. Oh, it's this room. It's literally this room. All right, so you get to see what you have to do here. This is actually a little nutty. So you need to dash through this, like that. Then you need to make your way up that. You basically need to, hold on, I need my eyeballs. Oh, wrong eyeballs, please hold. So you climb up here, you do a neutral or regular jump onto there, you neutral over, regular jump over, you then neutral across here, slide onto there, neutral onto there, jump over there, grab that, let that fall. You then, after that, make a jump in which you very precisely need to make your way. Ooh, that was close. You incredibly precisely make your way from this right here. You go through basically the corner of that, jump through, dash up, jump onto that, and then very quickly jump up. It is a simple process. It's a difficult process. We'll be here for a while. Dude, I think the tunes are so good. Maybe it's just me, but I feel really, really good about the tunes in the stream. The tunes are good? The tunes are good, dude. How's the jamming? Aw, dude, we're jamming so hard. How you doing, Boomer? Welcome to the stream, friend. Oh, I can't grab that. If I grab that, the run's over. This level has no music, so I threw some of my own on. I'm using too much energy here. Yep. If she's flashing at that point, it's gonna be more difficult. Every now and then she'll do that, right? And I think that's because I'm like hitting it almost frame perfect to where it doesn't recognize I'm ever touching it in a weird way. Ooh, so you need to hit that. You need to do a neutral jump off that. Ooh. It's just built different, dude. It so is. Like, this is a map I like, but this is a map I wholeheartedly agree should not be an advanced. This is an expert level, masked as an advanced level. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so this is our first attempt. Nope, that wasn't it. I was way too low. Ah, dude. I'm excited to get this done because this means we can do the hard side, which that's gonna be a whole challenge in itself. The thing I've heard a lot from high level players is the tower is great advancement for extra players. Exactly. And here's the problem. I'm not an advanced player. I'm a player that we spend far longer than we should on a map and just get through by comedy alone. Oh, dude, I was on it too. I didn't think I made that. For some reason, my brain went, no, you're not clearing that. How far into the collab are you, Boomer? I need to wait ever so slightly. There's like this small window there. I'm midway through expert. Dude, that's awesome. You're definitely better than I am. Oh, too low? I could have recovered that if I bounced well. That's good stuff. Like, I don't know if I'll do expert on stream. People keep telling me to, but I'm worried about the content. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about the hard side, I think, is what it comes down to. Like, if the hard side's an absolute struggle, it may not be the best content, but compared to the expert maps, the tower isn't too bad input-wise, but actually figure out what you need to do in each number is harder than a lot of expert maps. You think so? Do you think most of the challenge of the tower is figuring out exactly what to do? Oops, I could, hold on, this is an attempt? Oh no, it wasn't because I grabbed at the very end like a dingleberry. I know there's one room, it might be the end room even, where a friend of mine who, the dance frog, man, the dance frog, gets me every time. Oh, there's one of the rooms where a friend of mine who, she's beaten all the Strawberry Jam, Grandmaster, hard side included. She's even silvered at least one Grandmaster map, and she's like, I still don't know how to clear one of these rooms in the tower without demo dashing. Which is concerning. That and the fact that all solutions aren't intuitive to perform compared to most maps. There aren't many maps that make you use neutrals like they're used here, for example. That's fair, yeah. I've practiced this map off stream specifically because of what I've heard about it. So like I've gotten past this room off stream, but for the sake of the stream, I'm doing it on stream now. That way it's not like, oh, I'm gonna run out of energy here. Yep. Like that way there's some consistency to like the levels I've done. Here we go. Ah, I grabbed it. My brain went grab it, and that was not the right answer. We get some dance frogs in the chat. Lots of dance frogs in the chat. Ooh, that could actually be pretty good. That's it. That's actually probably one of the hardest rooms cleared there. Hey, Julia, how you doing, friend? At least hardest room for me. This is quite the difficult room. I can't remember if I got past this room or not. Cool. Do it. Boom, boom, right? This room's a mean one. This room is... The cat is free now. The cat has been freed. Beware. Right. You okay? I just freed a cat. As you do. No. This is the one I need my dash to get up. I'm remembering how to do this room now. I'm remembering, and it's not a nice one. Bear with me. Oh wait, Dance Frog's an actual moat. I'm in shambles. It's an actual moat. He just realized. There we go. No. We just pull back there. That's right. But you pull back after that, otherwise that happens. Brain is just like steaming. There we go. Come through there, and then you whoosh across there. I thought it was just a reference to like the one streamer that told people to do dance frogs despite there not being a real emote. Doug? I've never been more wrong. My world is crumbling around me. He doesn't know. Yes, Doug. Aw, what a fella, man. Big fan of Doug. I love that, like, most people... That's the best part. A lot of people who come in here, they're like, hey, that reminds me of Doug. Doug is so good. I was the real dance frog all along. I just didn't accept it. I've had, like... You're at least the second person to come and be like, oh yeah, Doug does that. I'm like, trust me, I know. Oh, fuck! Oh. Big fan of the fellow, though. Divorce. I love that Divorce is just entirely based off of one man's joke in a GTA video. And, like, he built an entire career off that joke. Hit that. Oh, this one, no, that's the one we have to actually bunny hop over. The question is, what's the question? Paul Champ, what's the question? Is Mike Wazowski a main character or supporting character? Twitch chat's the main character. This man built an entire divorce industry off that one joke. It's so true, though. The man siphoned money out of his viewers based off that one joke. If I can make that jump right there, that's the room cleared. So good, dude. That's just so good. She ran out of jump a little bit early there. Balls. Yeah, I know, like... Everyone knows that the chat is the main character and Doug is the antagonist, creating challenges for the hero to go through and stopping them save the Princess Park, so... Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so good. He's so right. Like, this man has never been more right in his life. This is how Doug was meant to be played. Oh, I can't focus. Thinking about Doug in his bunny suit. Dude, the Doug references are just flying hot tonight. I can't believe he ate a whole salmon. Did he? I am playing the best. I freaking can't, man. I don't know how, like, how Doug isn't constantly just busting up at his chat. Like, there's a talent there that he's not just constantly laughing at the chat. I know he ate, like, way too much cheese in one video. Just, like, an excessive amount of cheese. He did say he ate a whole salmon, and he did. Was that like a rosa, like some sort of thing? The safe parts of a salmon? To be honest, like, let's be real. All parts of the salmon are safe if you try hard enough. The mortal parts of a salmon. The rest of the salmon is just immortal. The implications of that, like a salmon could be immortal, is just incredible. Thank you. I need to watch his recent stuff. There we go. There we go. Made that. So now we drop down. This could actually be done if I'm not stupid. The bones do be immortal. Bones are just crunchy. It's just the crunchy part of the salmon. All the parts of the salmon are safe if you have enough safety life jackets on. It's so true, honestly. Just so true. When did the eyeballs get there? Didn't even realize I was there. Oh my, this is it. This is it. Okay, that's that room done. I was waiting till you notice. Need my Dannies. That's not the Danny. There's the Dannies. You didn't know? I had no clue. Okay, so what the fuck is going on in this room? So that needs to be cleared. So that's a upwards dash to a super. That's a wave. No, you know what we're doing? We're doing a bounce off that. Oh, something weird's happening right here. That's a bounce onto. Why are we supering there? Why are we supering there? We're not. Are we supering there? There's no way we're supering there. Does Danny DeVito still make Madeline? I don't have the program on, but yes, it does. Hold on. See if it works. Please hold. Where's the program? We are asking for the program. There it is. Oh, you can't see her. Please hold. Danny. Danny. Perfect. Glad it still works. Huh. Surely that's savable. That is savable right there. So you can either do thank you, just checking. Oh, thanks for checking. I don't actually... Dude, the hectics without the eyebrows scare me every time. I'm serious though, like Doug's video on like new content creators, probably one of the best videos that new content. Listen, I'm totally biased when I say this. I love the man, but there is genuinely good advice right there, like without a doubt. I think I just like. That's not a mid or super anymore. Hold on. We do that. Oh, then we jump. Okay. Okay. It's all coming together. We come through there. We jump. We do what here now? A mid-air super, which turns into a dash up there, I think. Okay. Which is a super into there, a super into there. And then we dash through that, getting rid of that. So I then need to get back with a wave dash, reverse wave dash. Dash up through there onto that wall. And then I just dash through that and up. Room solved. Room solved, still can't do it. Dan's frog doesn't exist. Just remember that. Dan's frog is not real. Ah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? The reason this level is so punishing is because, like, there we go. There, sort of. TM. There you go, TM. If you miss it, you're gonna go through the block instead, which most walls don't offer the ability to do so. Most walls don't let you go through the block. So reverse super off that into a wait. Oh, that's tricky. It makes me so much joy that like two people come and be like, oh yeah, this reminds me of Doug. That's just so good, dude. Big happy. I need to extend that jump a little bit more. So that dash is actually a little weird. You have to wait just slightly to get that air time, like that. But if you get the air time, you gotta be quick. All the parts of salmon are safe, wearing up safety jackets. So true. Oh, it's so quick too. Like, if you hit that, you gotta go. That's probably the hardest jump of this. Would that make you mad? Absolutely not. Like, if... Listen, I've already taken, like, a few ideas from Doug. If I just, like, go on the full brand of Matt, there's just no hiding at that point, is there? Oh, no, dude. Wait, no, that's fine. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. I don't know. It's not fine. I've been thinking about the name for, like, eventually when I change it. I've been putting more thought into that. It needs to be clean and original. The fact that, like, other streamers can't even say my name when I, like, raid them. They're like, Simeridian, how do I say your name? I'm sorry. And I'm just like, don't worry about it. No one can say it. But hiding is terrible for discoverability. You're not wrong. But at the same time, I like Doug's ideas. I'm not trying to be Doug. That's a shame. So basically, this is where I would dash through it. It's like, here's the thing. When it comes to that sort of thing is... you could just, like, copy a streamer down to the wire, and you'll probably get some views from that. Like, you'll probably get views, and people will watch you. But you'll never really get far, because what you're trying to copy, there is already a better version of that is known. That's actually why I make, like, a really good point to myself. Like, if I'm going to take something, I ask myself, how much of a, like, does this make me like that streamer? What elements can I take without becoming that streamer, you know? Speaking of. Damn it. Balls. That was really high that time. Oh. A wild mini or what does that mean? What does that mean? Cool. 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 So what if we... No, I can't dash up there. I will try to find out. I just want to know why it's violet. He's like, I want to find out. I need this one. Oh, balls. Just balls all around. What? That's not helpful. That's not helpful. I'm gonna make it through this. I might clear this room today. I know that's like a wild statement. Like, oh yeah, you still have time left in the stream. You don't understand. What happened there? Explain that to me, game. Hey, congrats on the minier. Next slide, please. We only have one slide today, I'm sorry. Bounces are hard. I'm just letting you know, bounces are hard. They're actually like one of the hardest texts in the game, which is a lie. I hope you believe it. There we go. Bounce off that. Oh, sorry. Don't worry, I guess Madeline's just doing a bit of bloodletting. It's completely natural and FDA approved. It's just a little bloodletting, you know, just a little bit of. We got it. FDA approved. It's good for ya. Is a purple star looking like a crystal mon tailored? Like, how did you get to these jokes? Like, I ask myself these things sometimes. I'm like, Doug, you're a great streamer, but how did you get to the point where you're making these jokes? Are we doing a... Surely it's not a... I need to test something here. This would be a test. Oh, it is one of those. Okay. So we're undoubtedly using a reverse wave dash. Also, word of warning, holding grab when facing a wall. It'll stop you from bouncing. True. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I have a really bad habit of holding grab. It's so easy because it's right next to my Z key, which makes me go... Oh. I forgot there are spikes there. But I do appreciate the advice. Thank you, friend. You know, I say I don't understand how Doug gets there. Then again, we did just have like a contest recently where we voted different Dan DeVitos off as the Jam King. So you know what? I do understand. Great demonstration of what happens when you grab. When you grab? You never grab again. Sorry. Balls. Honestly, this whole room, the only place I actually want to grab in this room is right there. Yeah. There's literally no other place I want to grab. Okay, cool. But yeah, like, I say I don't understand how they get to those jokes. Like, but then not many streams ago, we had a whole session where we just voted off different pictures of Dan DeVito. And nominated the most Danniest as the Jam King. Don't know how we got there, but it happened. Kieran talks about good place to grab on stream, more at 11. This will be my final stream, thank you very much. Ugh, balls. I can recover that if I notice it fast enough. If. Sorry, just had to get that in there real quick. Any second now gaming will happen, just you wait. Aw, you're new here, that's so cute. Like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'll have maps that are like legitimately difficult, we'll clear them no problem. And then I'll spend like an hour and a half on a single room of like Jellyfish Sanctuary. Because there's just like one mechanic that is just not happening. Didn't think so. This is a perfect example right there. Like, what happens? Next slide, please, sir. Do you want to do it? What? Sorry. This game is for me. That's all I'm saying. This game is for me. Oh, here. Never mind. You know what? That's actually savable because we're doing the wave dash. Out of all the maps, Jelly Sanctum is the exact map I would expect that to happen on. Thank you! I had people coming in, they're just like, uh-huh. He's still going, uh-huh. And I'm just like, listen, man. Riding off a jellyfish, that's off natural. That's not... Wait, no, I needed that to block anyways. Ah, balls. There is just like that one scream. Jelly Sanctum has no right to be that hard. It has no right. It is literally a yellow map, and I'm just like, you're kidding me. That's not a yellow map. Like, everyone talks about the tower being this hard. No one talks about Jellyfish Sanctum, which is what we need to be talking about. Damn. We need more people talking about Jellyfish Sanctum. Like, we need the Jellyfish Sanctum uprising. Hashtag free the jelly. Doug had a great time. Everyone said, that's great, let's try it. No, exactly. That's exactly it. He had this unique new idea. Everyone loved it. Like, his chat loved it. He loved it. Everyone's like, this is brilliant. Let's just do it. Hell, I've done it. It's a meta choice. It'll allow more viewers to come in and get more people in chat. That's exactly what it is. Not only are people having fun, it's like directly increasing Twitch chat engagement, which is huge. Ah, didn't do the reverse. I started and then switched too early. I think I'm going to try to stick with the wave dash. It's more familiar with me. It's going to be less consistent, if less compared to like if I knew how to reverse really well in tight spaces. But I think if I move just a little bit more, I can do that wave dash. But like that's why I'm so excited to do that Celeste with voice commands challenge. Well, at least the first level. The if I saw a word, I'll cry, dear God, help me, why, is nice, since despite a lot of people doing that same thing, or same idea, it always changes with different people in different games. That's exactly it! You can use Doug's idea. Like, it's too general of idea to not use. Or, I should rephrase, it's too general of an idea to say it's only Doug's. Like, if I think you do the exact same thing, then obviously, yeah, you're just copying the man. But if you take it other places, I think it's great. Big fan of that idea. I'm just curious how it's gonna like play out and develop further, honestly. It's like that's the beast of Twitch. It's just like, what is developing these ideas further and pushing it? I think I'm hitting that point in the night where I'm just like throwing myself at it over and over again. If I say... Oh, if I say word, I see what you're saying now. I read that as Saw at first, and it like gave me this weird different context of like, everyone's doing this, please help me and save me from this hell. It's a bit of a shame that some creators are getting flack for using the idea. When PointCrow did it, or first did it, everyone got mad at him for copying Doug. When his video really starts with him saying, with the help of my friend Doug. Really? That's a genuine shame, because like, I feel like, again, this is kind of like mimic what I just said, but it's an idea that can be used in such a wide variety of ways that it's almost a shame to limit it to specifically Peggle, to Skyrim, to the GTA, for example. Like, if you can take that somewhere else and take someone's favorite game and use that idea, you have something. Like, yeah, Doug pioneered it, and you can never take that away from Doug. But you can still use these ideas and make them your own. Which is kind of wild, because like Doug's content creator video literally talks about that. He's like, don't just become a person. Like, you can take ideas and make them yours and form things into yourself, but don't just become a person. It's like, well, true. But like, it's true. Just know that Twitch chat's gonna look at you like, no, that's not your idea. Shut up, people are having fun. But then again, PointCrow's computer did just, he'd get KO'd by his goldfish, so who am I to judge? There we go. This is it for sure. Did I say this time? Next time. Have I made it past this room? I honestly don't remember if I've made it past this one or not. It'd be great if Doug played Strawberry Jams. Not sure he would play it on or off stream, but I feel like he would love it. Has he ever touched Celeste? I feel like I vaguely remember him saying he's touched Celeste when watching the Doug proves he's good at 2D platformers video. But I've never actually seen him play it himself or myself. Yes, he said he loves Celeste. Dude, that's so good. I feel like if he played Celeste, it would be his sort of thing where you're like, okay, I'm playing Celeste, but we're going for like a speedrun sort of thing. The same way he tackled Peggle. Too early. I didn't think I was gonna make that, I'll be honest. Just needs a couple shots of olive oil and we're good to go. I can't get over the olive oil, I'm sorry. I cannot get over his olive oil stories. Every time I think of that, that is just repulsive. Everyone planned on telling him to play Celeste and he said he wanted to people to say more niche games. In fact, he already beaten Celeste. Damn, that's awesome. That's actually so freaking cool. Like, Celeste is the... Let's be honest, Celeste is like the perfect example if you want to prove that you're good at 2D platforming. The game is just so nicely formed in that manner. Oh, I just a bit too short, was it? I would love to see him play. Like, it's in the same way that I loved watching RT Game play Celeste. Except it's more of like, I expect RT Game to play that game more than I do Doug Doug. And if RT's gonna play it, he's gonna do it in a story like way. And Doug's gonna do his own brand of weirdness. Ooh, barely made that. This is interesting. How do I feel about this? Not good. Yeah, RT played Celeste is great. It's a shame he stopped midway through Farewell, but makes him... Yeah, I don't think he would have enjoyed it. I mean, like, again, it's a shame. I would love to see him actually finish it. I do not think he would have enjoyed the latter half whatsoever. Especially the section with the cassette blocks. I think that would have been just genuinely unfun for him. One day we'll make this. One day. I cannot believe this. In shambles right now. There we go. Never mind. If you haven't watched, I say this tentatively, but if you've not watched RT's playthrough of Outer Wilds, watch that. I actually recommend playing that game yourself first. It's an incredible game, but that is a fantastic playthrough in general. Just an incredible game in general, actually. I'm never making it back. He made it back. Hey, what happened to the music? I would watch it if Outer Wilds wasn't currently on my iPlay very soon. I promise probably this. Good. I say this good as in, like, you need to play this game first of all. That is like, let me put it this way. Outer Wilds is so critically acclaimed by people that when I played it on stream, some guy came in and said, hey, are you planning on playing the DLC? I was like, maybe. I'm like, I don't currently own it. So like, maybe. And then he like drops $15. He's like, you need to play the DLC too. And I'm not going to spoil the DLC for you at all. But the DLC is just as good as the main game, which is just, I think, one of the highest compliments I can give a game. To say your DLC, your additional content, is just as good as your already incredible story. We just heard this one. We heard that as well. That'll work. But yeah, I'm like literally begging you not to spoil yourself on that. It's so good. That game gave me like feelings and understandings like I've never had for a video game before. All I know about the game is time loop, house next to the sun, and something deer people. Besides that, I'm entirely blind. Good! Also, like, knowing the game, that's a very funny, it's an incredibly funny subset of things to know about. I won't say why. It's just a very, very funny subset of things to know about. The only problem I have with Celeste, literally the only problem, is that I can't play it again. In my opinion, otherwise, a perfect game. Hey, where are we in the sequence of levels here? We're here, so we have that and that next, which... Also, what's that? That's just 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, you're gonna make me go through 5 and then 6. I have no clue what you're doing there. Don't worry about it. Thanks. Thanks, appreciate that. Oh my dad. It sounds silly. Doug mentioned this game before, and I would love to see him play it. He won't. He specifically said he wouldn't do it on stream. But Noita. Backward smiley is better than any emote, and I refuse to think otherwise. You're so right, dude. You're so right. I'm hitting jump way too early, like just incredibly early. Oh, I actually got Noida in Steam sale and I haven't tried it yet. It's on the list right next to Outer Wilds. Noida's really good too! For a different reason. It's really good though. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could do that. If I screw that up, I wonder if I could fix it like that. Ah. Noida and Outer Wilds are two very, very different games. I put way too much time into Noida for a different reason. It's very, very hard, and there is quite literally a reason the community says, yeah, I got Noided. You'll find out. Don't worry about it. Enjoy. Enjoy. I need to go further into it. Like, nope, that ain't it. But yeah, Noida has built-in Twitch chat support, which I think is why Twitch chat wanted him to play it. Damn it. This is not fixable. Okay. False. But it has a built-in mod, which would not have been a fun experience for Doug if he's never played the game. Here we go. Never mind. I think this is the room I got stuck on before off stream, if I recall. Alright, we're back here again. So my ideal here is I get like the perfect wave dash. Is there any way? No, there's literally zero way for me to jump down there, hit that bottom block, and get enough distance to get to either the top block by itself without a dash. That's the only option. So I do have to reverse wave dash off this to get over there. Know what it sounds like a game Doug should play, which Sector will never play it. Or he can play it. Yeah, exactly. You understand. Maybe if you try to aim your wave dash as far as the platform as possible. Probably. Oh. That's exactly what it is, I think. It's like one of those as far as... This is not saveable. I was going to say, I could corner kick off the corner there, but even if I did, there's no hope after that. I did see Doug with over 10k viewers recently. He's playing with Ludwig, which is a first for him, I think. Thought that was wild. Ah, there it is. Pain and suffering. Balls. I love how this like became a Doug fan stream. That's all this is now. It's like we were playing Celeste, we were doing the tower. Now we're just like praising Doug for being him, honestly. Noida even has chat integration. It does. Noida does have chat integration. It'd be great. It'd be great if he played it by himself first and understood the game, and then used the chat integration. This is just a frog dance stream. It's just a frog dance stream. We are the official frog dance stream on Twitch.tv television. Praise the Doug. Simeridian 2 Doug? Could you imagine if I just had an emote that was Doug's face, no context, just his face? I'm not doing it, that's weird. But imagine. Dude, yeah, the Spunky 2 runs. That's so, like, not what I expect from his content, but I still love it. And I don't know why. I think I just like his personality. It could just be your face with a mustache. Oh. Tell me you're inspired by Doug without telling me you're inspired by Doug. At that point, I may as well just like start editing the LinkedIn, wear like a Waluigi leotard. It's just all over at that point, dude. Not enough time. To me, Doug is your father. Tell me, Doug is your father. Incredible. I do believe Doug is more of a daddy to some people, but you know, go off. Sorry, too far? I really gotta edit up the playlist tomorrow. Make sure it's like more than an hour and a half long. Go through all those Final Fantasy songs that Noodle sent me. Awesome. Wonder what other songs you should add to it. I actually have a pretty good amount to add to it. This right here, I'm gonna send this to you. You might like this. That wasn't even slightly spelled right. This right here has a lot of good songs on it. I plan on stealing quite a few of those. Oh, so close. I think if I would have delayed that for another 1/8 of a second, that would have been it. Ooh, Gorgeist. I like that Pokemon. It's a good one. Oh, well, that's a beefy one. Yeah, it is. I'm not using like all of them, but I am going through that while at work and whatnot, and like slowly picking through it. See, I got not a lot of time. No! Just like the slow ascent to death there was heartbreaking. I've never done that. What's up there? Hold on. Is there any room for me to get out of that? Or is that just pure ceiling? Oh, it's just pure ceiling. Never mind. I'm gonna give it a few more tries, and then we're gonna play a game of marbles. What's funny is there is one song I refuse to use. It's what is it? The main theme to Daemon X Machina. You'll see why. If you load up the main theme to Daemon X Machina, read just the top comments. Just read them. You'll understand instantly. Playlist. Oh, that's the old playlist. What I probably should do is I can make a YouTube playlist of the actual songs I'm using and update that. Because that playlist was my older, more chill playlist before I adapted to something more, a little more energetic. Surely. 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 Oh, not even close. Oh. At least, hopefully, at the very least, on Thursday, we will finish the tower. Then on Saturday, we can start the hard side. Hard side will probably take a couple days, a couple streams. My original plan was if we could finish enough last stream, we could have done the tower for like one big stream. Work is being a bit of a bitch, so I can't do that. But maybe if I just get good. You can't use that song, be a fiddle. Exactly, you understand. You entirely understand. Or it's like if you go listen to Lion's Rest, World of Warcraft Lion's Rest. Again, top comments, you'll understand. Oh my, that's a new one. Rip Fondle, that's all I'm saying. Rip Fondle. Federal offense. Didn't think so. I'm gonna give this a few more tries. If not, we're gonna put the old marbles up and call for the night. I gotta run to the store and get lemon, bananas, and mayonnaise, ironically. Not to use as shampoo, just throwing that out there. Did you say Simeri 2 for butt? Wait. For butt? A strange combination. That's my thought. I'm literally gonna go into the store, pick up like lemon juice, bananas, and mayonnaise. The cashier's gonna look at me like, not again. Just not again, dude. I can't do this anymore. Fable butt. Put butt. I can't upload the butt. Twitch got mad at me. False. Which confuses me. It's because the butt looks sexual. Because it's literally like, even though there are literal butt emotes, you don't make enough, I guess. Funny enough is Twitch loses money on people like really big streamers, but turns down other butts. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna risk it again, because like, if I try uploading it, or if I upload it and Twitch doesn't like it. Hold on. A very quirky thought, humorous concept, positively goofy idea. Go on. Do tell. Hold on. I'm all ears. Wrong button. We're waiting on you. L plus bozo plus ratio plus mayo hair plus divorce. Just honestly so true. Just so true. Oh, don't be the song we get this to, dude. Okay, I was like, there's no way it's gonna be to this song. Divorce these nuts from your mouth. Why you gotta murder him on stream? It wouldn't be the first time. Alright, let's play a game of marbles so I can get my, my mayonnaise. One final game of marbles for the night. Save and quit the slash real quick. Put the dance frog away. Some nice late night mayo. It is time to marb. I'm gonna marb the hell out of this stream. Excite marble. I don't know what this is, but I need this. Oh, it's just a track. Oh, lame. Please hold. Alright, y'all want this truck, that's fine. I will give you a solid 40 seconds. Good luck. We deserve 2 if it's a dumb track. You deserve nothing. Best map I've seen in my life. It's not about Marba me or Marba you, it's about Marby us. Good job, comrade. Late! My guy, we're 3 hours into the stream. You can't say I'm late. How do I make this go away? Good luck. Once again, this is a map about... There is no Mayo command! There's never been a Mayo command! This is a map about making tight turns, getting around this track as fast as possible. It's gonna be a matter of whoever is the tightest. Right now, Boomer is the tightest out of all of us, which is... Congratulations. Birdie might be the tighter. Oh! Is that the whole map? Wait. Is that the... That's the entire... It was 30 seconds! What do you mean that's the entire map? Stupid map. New map. You best map of my life. I win marbles. All right, all right. Julia is the winner of this map. We will do one more map for the night. That was a stupid one. It was also a great one. There's also been a stupid one. You can see those photo finishes. You know the drill. That was not the right song. I'll give you 40 seconds. I freaking can't, man. He doesn't know the eyeballs. Dude, I've lost control of the stream. I've lost control. This is the final marbles of the night. I wish you luck. Clueless as heck. Oh shit, his eyes are gone. I can't see anymore. Don't worry. I got my Danny's. Got my Danny sunglasses. Frick, you're right. Oh shit. Who backflip? Man, just trying all sorts of commands. Like, one of these is gonna work. One of these is gonna get me through the map. Give me that advantage that I need. I love going into holes with everyone. We're at the very end of the stream. Do you need to make it horny? Speaking of, there are pegs on this map, so it is entirely possible to get pegged on this map. Who will be pegged? I love finishing with you all. Boost goes so fast and real. Are those real pegs? Are these pegs in the holes? There are no pegs in the holes. I must make this like clarification. There are 0 pegs in these holes. But you will have to be patient. You will have to make it to the near end of the map to get your congratulatory pegging. The pegs are right there. The pegs are right there. The streamer wants chat pegged live on stream Mort 11. We made it through like a hell of a stream without being horny. And here we are. Can we get some pegs in the chat? I told you I need to make a peg emote! Right now, Mrs. Birdie is in lead, making her way past the pegs, digitally avoiding that, Anyways. Peg me. No, 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 it's also not a command. You can't ask for that here. Will anyone be pegged? Will everyone avoid the pegging? I think these are slow and steady pegs, not like those violent and aggressive pegs we get on other maps. Not on this map. Not on my map. Mrs. Birdie win again? Holy shit. I did that. Mr. Oshiro, never expected it. Oh, Era, I'm so sorry. It looks like Birdie and Era were both pegged. I forgot I had that picture. Incredible. W. He makes the shot. He misses the shot. Ding dong. In second place, not bad. Boomer's making his way for third. Allers and Julia racing for 4th and 5th. Oshiro was not ready to be pegged today. That's the DLC I've not purchased yet. It's up to you guys. It's all up to you, Allers. It's all up to you, Julia. This is it. Game good. What a game. What an absolute game of Peggle. Mrs. Birdie has won with a massive lead at 2 minutes and 18 seconds, followed by myself at 2 minutes and 59 seconds, 3:05, 3:23, and then 3:31. Let's find someone to raid. We did it, boys. We cured cancer. Holy. Let's see. Anyone playing Celeste on my list? No. We'll find someone random to host. We did it. Hey, if you enjoy the stream, consider following. It does help a lot. And I don't have control of the stream anymore, like at all. So follow. It's fun. We're gonna find someone to host. That's not the song I wanted. There we go. And there's also ! Discord if you'd like to join the Discord. Thank you so much, GRW. Let's host someone. Is anyone here doing strawberry jam at all? And a single person doing strawberry jam. That man looks like he has a Mario hat. Does he have a Mario hat on? He might have a Mario hat on.
Oh.
Oh.
Follow.
Aw, Boomer, thank you for the follow, friend. Much appreciated. Why is it so hard? What is this? Like, weren't you right? We don't have a raid mode. There's never been a raid mode. I'm bad at the game, so I'm playing the 2 hardest games I own: Hollow Knight, Celeste Special Stream, Burnouts. I'll send you over there. Why not? Send you over to Luke P. Just send you over to Luke. Just go say hi. Listen. Thank y'all for being here. We're unable to raid him at this time. Please hold. Just please hold. Hold on, we gotta find something else. Hold on. They really jammed. You know what? I like this person. I like this person a lot. They really did jam a lot. Xeno player. There we go. They really did jam. We actually sent their raid. It's going. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. It was a great stream. Had a lot of fun. Did a lot of towering, a whole lot of pegging, and a whole lot of mayo. I'm gonna go purchase some lemons, bananas, and mayo for no particular reason. You don't need to know. Don't worry about it. We'll be back live on Thursday. Again, ! Discord if you're into that sort of thing. There are no feed pics in there, I promise. Have an absolutely wonderful night, everyone. I will see you. Best war crime I've ever been a part of. Oh dear. Go, cucumbers. Have a great night, everyone.